Welcome to Back to School Night, and also welcome to second grade. Here's some information about me. I've been married for over 25 years to my husband, Tony. I'm the mom of two very busy teenage boys. Gavin is a sophomore at Chico State University, and Dylan is a senior at Rockland High School. I've worked for Rockland Unified since 2006 as a teacher and also as a TOSA, or teacher on special assignment. I previously taught at Rukla, kindergarten, 4th and 5th, and as a TOSA, I did teacher trainings and also supported curriculum. I have a Bachelor of Arts in History from Florida State, my teaching credentials from Fresno State, and I have a Master's of Educational Technology from Concordia. Communication, the best way to reach me is email. Even while we're on Google Meets, I still check my email on my phone so you can reach me. I will be communicating with students through Google Classroom, assignments, and also assignments from PE or VAPA will also be put through Google Classroom. Our Google Meets or Zoom meetings, those links will be put in Google Classroom. So we've been doing a lot of training on Google Classroom this week, just so students will know that that is our hub and our classroom will kind of revolve around Google Classroom. We also have a classroom website for important information such as newsletters, videos, schedule. Email. Once we get past our learning curve for our virtual learning, I will try to send only one email a week with all of our information, and that will usually be sent on Sunday evenings. You will also get school newsletters from our principal, and those are usually weekly. Here's our class schedule. This is what we've been doing this week. In the afternoons, I've been assessing, but since that is finished, I have created small groups. So in the afternoons, these groups, they will log in during their time and we will do small group reading. We'll practice spelling and sight words and also do a lot of phonic works and grammar. And so that is our schedule for that. Remember, this is also located on our class website, and I have emailed this information out. Technology. We're relying a lot on technology for distance learning. Chromebooks. If you're in need of a Chromebook, please let the office know. We'll be using Google Classroom. And then we will also be using the Google apps, Docs, Slides, and such. Other technology that we may use is Freckle. PebbleGo is a great research app that we'll use. And then ReadWorks. All of this will be introduced slowly to students, so don't worry about racing out and logging in. Office hours. Office hours are for technology help. I do some learning on my own. I was learning about Zoom today. Questions and answers, clarifying directions. I have meetings in the afternoons and also assessment. Reading and Language Arts, we use Benchmark Advanced Curriculum. All of our small reading groups will use this curriculum. All of our grammar, writing, our stories that we will annotate, everything is from this curriculum. We ask that students read 20 minutes nightly. This will greatly enhance, their reading. Math, we use Bridges for math. We will do daily number corners. We also will do daily whole group instruction, and we will support learning through technology with a program called Freckle, and we'll dive into that in class. Science and social studies. Science, will do a lot of mystery science. We will, and those will be assigned through Google Classroom. And then for social studies, we will be using Studies Weekly. Specials, we will have VAPA, I think starting next week, but I'll send the schedule out. And then PE Tuesdays from 11:30 to 11. Then we'll have another session of PE at our convenience, and I will put that on Google Classroom. Library will send out a schedule. We may have a chance to check out some books, but I will let you know. Homework and responsibilities for virtual learning. Log on to the Google Meets on time and be ready to learn. Be organized. Check Google Classroom and complete assignments. Read and work on sight words. And this is our Google Meet classroom rules. We go over this daily with the students. It just talks about being respectful, being ready, finding a quiet place to work, leaving your camera on, staying muted unless told so, and most importantly, charging those Chromebooks every night. Parent supports, how can you help? Make sure your child is ready to go, eats a good breakfast. One thing, as the kids get more independent, we love to have you around, but you don't have to stay next to your child during the class. Feel free to roam, and but be ready if tech support is needed. We'll get the kids more independent. When we started distance learning in the spring, it took a couple weeks to get kids going, but after a couple weeks, they were pros. Remember to set up break times. We have break times set in, just to get the kids moving. You, let's see, materials, that is a big one. Keeping students organized, making things go back into folders, putting things back into the pencil box. And so far, thank you, parents, for all of your support. Our classroom odds and ends, we may have some material pickup times, and there may be reading books. If I send home books, make sure they are safe and that they get returned, because I will continue to use those with students. If you have any questions, email me. And thank you so much for all of your help and your support this last week.